From future wife to zero. Hello, I just need to vent really. I was supposed to get married in October. We had a Halloween wedding planned, but around July, my ex-partner decided that he wanted more me time. That means hanging out with friends, going to the gym etc. I was kind of offended because I never tried to stop him from doing those things. Then he found a new female friend and he is crazy of her. She is a new colleague of his. I told him that to me it looked like a crush and that it was making me uncomfortable. But he said that he didn't have to ask me for permission to have a friend. I am not a particularly jealous person, but this infatuation was stinging very much. One day he was too drunk to come back home and slept on this person's floor. He treated me like a crazy person for being offended and hurt. From there everything went downhill. The big dilemma was, why would he get married if he wouldn't be his own person anymore? I have to move out now because he started this new job and it's only fair that he focus on this. Now, the fact that I was getting hurt by him didn't matter. I don't matter anymore. I have lost so much in a matter of just a few months. Now we see each other every day and it looks like he hates me. What did I do wrong? What could I have done to stop this? You should be so thankful you didn't marry this guy. He seems very cold and manipulative. And possibly a cheater. You dodged a bullet. Him flipping out and taking a wrecking ball to his own life is nothing you did wrong. And there is nothing you could have done to stop this. People have autonomy, even in relationships. Sometimes that means seeing someone you care about hurt themselves. Sometimes that means the relationship ends. That his actions indicate you don't matter to him doesn't mean you don't matter. You have value. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. First of all, you did nothing wrong. Don't let him bully you into thinking otherwise. You told him how you felt. You communicated, which is what is supposed to happen in a relationship. A person is always allowed to feel what they feel. You felt offended and hurt at a boundary being crossed. That is your right. His reaction, to behave like you're crazy, completely invalidates those feelings. He does not respect you. I've been in such a situation before with an ex of mine. I told him, this girl is crossing boundaries for me. She's trying to flirt with you all the time. He dismissed my feelings again and again. Even gaslit me at times. Guess what? He ended up cheating on me with her. Why would he get married if he wouldn't be his own person anymore? He now believes marrying you would entrap him. Instead of it being a loving commitment to each other. You could try couples counseling if you feel like this could be saved. But from my own experiences, I would run. Nothing wrong on your part. Explain to him that you don't have the same expectancy for a relationship. And leave. Easier said than done, I know. But it seems clear from what you said that you don't see things the same way anymore. He wanted to sleep with the other lady. Maybe expecting something more. You were the excuse why he couldn't. Now you are not together, and the other lady doesn't want him either. Instead of accepting his fault, he is blaming you because now he is alone. You really dropped a dead weight. Block him. Forget about him. Living happy is the best revenge. You didn't do anything. He started an emotional affair and is gaslighting you about it. I am sorry. The reason he is treating you badly is because he is in the honeymoon phase with this other woman. Engagement periods are to see if both people have the commitment and loyalty and maturity to be bound together both legally and spiritually forever. Your engagement served those purposes, albeit unhappily. None of this is your fault, and I feel for your sadness. Your ex is basically too immature and selfish. Not marriage material, as they say. His responses to your concerns about his new GF are textbook ugly. Please do not believe anything he says. He's reverted back to his core 12-year-old self. The silver lining here is that you weren't married, and to rid him is far less complicated and costly financially. Please seek personal counseling to help process this pain. You did nothing wrong that matters to an adult with a reasonable emotional IQ. His me time shifted his priorities, which now included friends and a woman I suspect slept with him on the floor that he was too drunk to get up from. The guilt and cold feet came with gaslighting you and trying to blame you for his SHTTY behavior. You did nothing wrong, but something you did right was not going through with this marriage. You deserve better, and it's not him. What could I have done to stop this? Not a thing. He did all of this. What you can do is change whatever situation is forcing you to see him every day. If that's at work, find a new job. If that's in some other situation, change it. Go no contact with him and move on with your life. He obviously has hit a major crisis point in his life and is no longer the person you thought you knew. You did nothing wrong. The common term for it is cold feet. To help himself deal with copping out, he has to lay the blame on you for injuries either real or imagined. You are lucky to be rid of him. Now is your chance to find a real partner and not a kid in a mont's body. Thank you for posting this and all the commentary. Reading through def helps. Wishing you the best op. It seems like he has a crush on her and tried to get you to break up with him so that he doesn't look like an asshole. You dodged a bullet. I'm really sad for your wedding being ruined, but I think what's even worse is the fact you blame yourself because it's clear that you were as honest and open as you can. And he just freaked out over this. It's unfair and disrespectful. Furthermore, the way he describes not being your own person after marriage as a problem is somewhat problematic. I mean, since you marry someone, you become a part of a couple and not only a person. You must be tolerant and understanding towards your partner. And sometimes it means to suppress your own desires. I think you can consider yourself lucky for finding this out before you two got married and not after. You've stayed with him too long. That's the only problem. He's trying to treat you like a doormat. Don't let him. What did I do wrong? What could I have done to stop this? Nothing. Sometimes relationships just end. If you stay with this man and marry him, that would likely be a big mistake. Though, sounds very much like you dodged a huge bullet in marrying this guy. I was in your shoes a few months ago. To keep it simple, you are lucky that it went downhill. From what I read from you, he clearly doesn't respect you. I was exactly there 6 months ago, due to be married on July. Wedding cancelled on May, and my ex was cheating on me with another man while we were weeks before getting married. Leave him be, and focus on yourself. The past is meant to be left there, as I am doing myself. Sure, it sucks having to experience this, but it will be better. Trust me in this. Good luck, and if you need to talk about it, feel free to DM me. You did nothing wrong. Sometimes to make the breakup easier, people tend to focus on the bad things about their exes. I am so sorry for your loss, but one day you will see that it is better that he did this before the wedding. What I noticed that you focus on how he feels, what he does instead of yourself. You can clearly see that he only cares about himself. He lied to you. He blamed you for everything. You deserve to be happy with a loving person. It's not your fault. Find a man who's grown up. You couldn't have done anything. He's a fraud and he used you. You are what was comfortable. I'm so sorry.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.